Hello guys, Cryptic here, bringing you a Pokemon Showdown battle against somebody in the NU tier though. So I made a couple of new teams. Basically it's because my old team got ruined because Jinx went to RU, and you can obviously see the team preview over the top. This is because there's not a real there's no real way of actually pausing it or starting again. So here we are. I lead off with my Electros. He leads off with Gurubis. And now, you know Gurubis now pretty much just Shell Smashes. And I kind of went and looked at Sky for a second. Yeah, Gurubis just Shell Smashes. All I did was just go, yes, I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, bring it down to its sash, and then bring in my Dodrio. It was I felt at the time it was a risk. It was a lot worth taking to take out what could be a massive threat. Now, if I'd seen the switching to Garbis right there, I could have saved my Ursaring a little bit more, and I would have had this very powerful physical sweeper to take on a lot of his team with. But now I'll go into my Haunter. He gets a bit cocky and goes for the Swords Dance and then Aqua Jet, and I'm actually a Sash Destiny Bond set. So not only do I take out the Samurott with Energy Ball, I actually take out the M-Ball with Destiny Bond. Now, it's turn 11, it's 3v3, trust me, we're about 2 minutes into the recording, I think. And this will last a very long time. So I hit him with the Toxic on his Tangler, which is perfect. He has got this Mischievous with Heal Bell, but that does force him to go for the Heal Bell, which gives me a turn to get some damage off. Now, I miss the Will-O-Wisp, I miss the Toxic, he misses the Will-O-Wisp on the same turn, then we basically do the same, and we get it back. But I know if he just wants to sit here with his Mischievous, I can stall him out very easily. Now, I went for the Pursuit there, expecting him to predict my Brave Bird and go into Bastiodon. Obviously, that didn't work, and I know because I'm Choice Scarf. I'm locked into Pursuit, which wasn't doing very much damage at all. And then following that, he burned me as well. However, I do have an Altaria of my own. Well, I do have Altaria. It does have a Heal Bell of its own, which means I can easily heal off my Dodrio, which is very important later in the game. I don't think Dodrio does that much in this game, but it gives me that physical threat just to keep him at bay for a bit longer. Now I know if he wants to spend the whole game burning me and I've got Toxic on him, at some point I will win, because obviously the Toxic doubles in damage at the end of each turn and Burn doesn't. Additionally, I have the Natural Cure and the Heal Bell, as well as the Roost, which is something he doesn't really have. He doesn't have any kind of reliable recovery. He obviously has Pain Split, but really, unless he gets multiple Shadow Ball special defense drops or crits or stuff like that, Altaria really isn't going down. Now, but he sees the perfect opportunity to go into Bastiodon there, which is, and I unfortunately get the crit on Bastiodon now, and I let him get his Stealth Rock, which is awful, considering now he can easily just roar me out. And I kept my Probopass purely to keep Bastiodon at bay, because I have the Earth Power, which is going to do a nice chunk of damage to Bastiodon. But obviously, because he's got the Roar, and I've got two things weak to Stealth Rocks, he is eventually just going to want to switch around. However, he shows me he has a Stone Edge at one point. I think, did he miss it on my Dodrio? I believe he did, and that means I can actually start playing around when he's going to use Roar or Stone Edge. And here he actually goes for the Roar, predicting me to switch it to Probopass, predicting him to Stone Edge, which is perfect because he roars me out into Probopass. I use Earth Power, and I get that special defense drop, which forces him to switch out. Now that gives me a great opportunity to go in Roost for my Altaria, bring myself back up to full, and I get the Toxic on Tangler, which does mean he'll very likely he wants to switch to get the Toxic off Tangler straight away. He does go for the Sleep Powder on my Pass, which I'm okay with because I do have the Heal Bell on my Altaria. And of course he can use Leech Seed, get some recovery back, but Toxic's going to be wearing him down much quicker than Leech Seed can heal him. Now this is my last chance to go into Dodrio. Yeah, so I go for the Will-O-Wisp. He goes for he goes for Will-O-Wisp, knowing that he can't do anything outside of burn me, and I actually take him down with the Toxic, which is brilliant. Now it's taken 35 turns to get to 2-2 from that 3-3 situation, and now I have a great opportunity because he can only roar me into my Probopass, which is going to do damage to him with Earth Power. Almost takes him out. He roars me again to get some damage on my Altaria. Now I thought, I don't want him healing anymore. Let's see if an Dragon Pulse at 8% can actually take out the Bastiodon, and it can, which effectively means right now I can stall him out Altaria. His Hidden Power Ice isn't doing a whole heck of a lot to me. Toxic will eventually kill him. 7 or 8 turns quite easily. However, I just go for he goes for the Giga Drain, tries to heal himself, but it's all in vain. I go for the Volt Switch, I get a crit. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day because I think Toxic was at the point where it was going to do about 30% damage anyway. And I actually win the game 2-0 after a very, very long store period. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the battle. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and also on the Pokézoners channel, subscribe to them, and also come over and check my channel out. Goodbye guys.